Ah, so there is a speech. Okay.
It's always you. It's your fault. Good evening, everybody. It's obviously wonderful to be here, back here, but this time at the 18th Annual WellChild Awards, a night that I personally look forward to each year because I get to be with you, and you guys at the back as well. Tonight, we meet to celebrate the tremendous strength and spirit of children and young people across the UK and the individuals who are transforming at-home care for thousands. Your collective stories of strength, compassion, and perseverance are inspiring to not only those in this room, but to many far and wide. You have set the bar, and you've raised it time and time again. And I am so humbled to stand before you as I strive to convey your impact in words. As you know, I was unable to attend the awards last year as my grandmother passed away. As you also probably know, she would have been the first person to insist that I still come to be with you all instead of going to her. And that's precisely why I know exactly 1 year on that she is looking down on all of us tonight, happy we're together, continuing to spotlight such an incredible community.
Okay. It seems like, well, I don't follow the others for me to know. It seems like Harry is the only one who have made some sort of a reference to the Queen. The royal rats were making their noises about, oh, the 1 year anniversary of the Queen, Harry's not this, Harry not. But in terms of a speech to honor the Queen sort of way, Harry is the only one who has done that. Okay, but let's continue.
For years, I've been patron of WellChild. I've always been amazed by the care and kindness that this organization lives and breathes. I've spoken with countless families who have shared such gratitude for the comprehensive, around-the-clock support that they've received from WellChild's family network.
Okay, that is true. There's this, this video that went out where he was talking to those family, where that little boy was saying, "That's all right." I have that clip.
All right.
You tell you what, you sound just like my son Archie.
Really?
The same little squeaky voice. I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's making reference to some of the things that I'm aware of as well.
I've been struck by the immense power that comes from connecting families with others who understand and truly see them, and how WellChild has become an emotional support and information lifeline for many during the pandemic and beyond. The fact this network has since grown to more than 3,000 families is nothing short of remarkable. As a father of 2 and 3 dogs, so basically 5 souls, I'm acutely aware of the many joys and challenges that come with parenting. And that's with kids who aren't facing health challenges. So to the parent carers in this room, you have my sincerest admiration and respect.
Yeah, I know he means that because there's this particular speech that he did. Was it last year? No, not last year because he wasn't able to attend. The last time he was there in person when Meghan was pregnant with Archie. And then the following year he gave I guess before he left the UK or right after he left the UK, where he sort of got emotional to see that the things that some of the parents are going through. So this, I know he means it.
Last year when my wife and I attended, we knew we were expecting our first child. No one else did at the time, but we did. And I remember... Sorry. And I remember squeezing Meghan's hand so tight during the awards, and both of us were thinking what it would be like to be parents one day, and more so what it would be like to do everything we could to protect and help our child should they be born with immediate challenges or become unwell over time. And now, as parents, being here and speaking to all of you pulls at my heartstrings in a way I could never have understood until I had a child of my own.
Because he got really emotional about it in one of the speech that he did for WellChild.
The level of support and responsibility you share daily is unrivaled and without fail. You deserve all the assistance that you need, whether it's training enough skilled carers to help shoulder the increasing demands of 24/7 care routines, or simply providing time and space for you to take a break once in a while. It is our collective responsibility to continue to provide new and existing resources for you, to advocate on your behalf, and to help in any way that we can.
That I think every word that he's saying, I think he truly means it. Because other than that, the minute that he left the UK, if he didn't care, he could have easily give up this patron. And one of the videos that I edited yesterday, and I made reference of that, because I was looking to see if WellChild is a public kind of charity or something like that, but I couldn't really find the answer that I was looking for. But it seems like it's a private charity, so he still stay on board to help support them, and he made donation with his own money and all of that from spare. Okay, so I'm aware of that. So he truly means the words that come out of his mouth.
You are all proof that not all superheroes wear capes. To the child, health and social care professionals, including WellChild nurses in the room, I want to say thank you from all of us. With no shortage of obstacles, workforce pressures, and a growing number of families who need your help, we recognize all that you do, the sacrifices you make, and your unwillingness to falter. Tonight, we have seen what is possible for these young people when they receive unparalleled support from people like you. So you too are truly awesome. To tonight's sponsors, I hope you feel firsthand the fruits of your generosity in the room this evening, particularly GSK, thanks to Gabby, who now signed up for a lifetime, without whom this celebration simply would not be possible. We now have more than 50 WellChild nurses across the UK, and will soon have WellChild Better at Home training units in every country within the UK. This is a massive achievement and a huge step forward in ensuring parents, carers, and the people around them have the skills and confidence to care for their children at home. Creating confident communities by harnessing skills and prioritized education for care is critical in giving WellChild children and families the best chance to thrive. With the number of children and young people living with complex medical needs growing year after year, there is much to do. As WellChild prepares to set its course.
That just remind me during his engagement interview, where he was, his engagement interview where he was, there's a lot to do, where Harry and Meghan were saying, or Meghan in particular is saying, she wants to associate with charities that she passionate about and all of that, and then Harry was like, there's a lot to do.
I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do.
Really?
There's a lot to do.
So he knows, he really cares with some of the charities he associates with. All right, so that crossed my mind. So let's continue.
With a new strategy for the upcoming years, I urge us all to support this essential organization so we can ensure that future generations of youth can grow to meet their full potential at home rather than being stuck in hospital. Lastly, a massive congratulations to our winners. Thank you for your courage, your optimism, and of course, your incredible sense of humour. Your stories energise and encourage us to want to do more. I get all of my passion, inspiration and energy from young people. Your stories energise and encourage us to want to do more everywhere that we go. So, just keep being you, and thanks for having me.
Oh my goodness.
This
That
is
was
the
so
future.
nice. That was so nice.